We got a quorum.
4 is okay?
Yeah, you're a
Yep.
7-member board with 2 alternates. You got 4 as a quorum.
I'd like to call the March 16th zoning board of adjustment meeting to order. And the meeting will be, let's see. Here we go. The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied by the placing of a notice of this meeting on the bulletin board at the municipal building, filing same with the township clerk, and transmitting same to the Hunterdon County Democrat, the Courier News, the Star Ledger, and the Trenton Times. Roll call, Taylor?
Chairman, Mr. Roger Aarons.
Here.
Vice Chair, Ms. Cynthia Schaefer. Here. Mr. Steve Farcio.
He is excused.
Mr. Randy Block.
Here.
Mr. Jim Ferrero.
He is also excused.
Vice Chair Pro Tem, Mr. Bradford Perry.
He is also excused.
Mr. Rasul Damji.
Here.
I'd like to make a motion to excuse our 3 members, all of whom had good excuses for not coming tonight.
I'll make a motion.
Great.
All right. Chairman, Mr. Roger Aarons.
Yes.
Vice Chair, Ms. Cynthia Schaefer.
Yes.
Mr. Randy Block.
Yes.
Mr. Rasul Damji.
Yes.
Okay. We have no other professionals here other than Mr. Vaccarella. So,
You got drills here via Zoom.
I'm sorry, John.
And Jackie Clapp.
Yes. All right. Under comments, we have resolution compliance site plan application procedure updates. Jeff, can you bring us up to date on that? I assume that's you.
Oh, this is something that I maybe want to discuss about when it comes down to resolution compliance. If the board wants me to at least maybe bring you up to speed or to comment on the process. It hasn't been done in the past, but just wanted to open it up.
Okay, in what sense?
Once and maybe when items are submitted and ready, when it's time for final sign off, I usually just say to you separately, but if there's some applications.
Just so you know, of all my board clients, only 1 board does that. I think involving the whole board is just a waste of their time. It's really resolution compliance generally before the chair signs the plans. So the chair is normally involved in that. And when the chair is the chair, you've signed up for the extra work. With this board meeting twice a month and everything, I mean, if you guys want to, go for it. You're just going to add stuff, that there's really no need unless you really want to know about it.
Okay, does this have anything to do with the technical review committees?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay. No, Jeff does a good job of keeping me posted, and I try to keep the board members posted. So I'm not sure that we need to do anything further.
Okay.
I'm satisfied with the communication we're getting from, between you and Taylor. I hear plenty. I'm not concerned. John, the same with us. I think we have a 2-way street. I hear from you when you need to,
And by the
So-
way, I don't even follow the resolution compliance unless there's a problem and they call me.
There are no announcements. Distribution and correspondence. We had an email from Stuart McCray. Taylor had followed up with him. He indicated that he and his architect have been very, very busy, have not had time to meet, and therefore he has asked for an additional extension of time and has suggested an adjournment. So,
Right, but
we do
has
not
he
have a letter, however.
has he also offered an extension of the board's time to decide the application? I know he wants an adjournment, but when does the board's time run out and what's the current status of that?
Taylor?
Well, I offered him in the email, May 31st, 2023. I asked him to confirm with that email.
Correct,
which he
but
did not.
that, right, but that's an extension for him to be able to come back to the board. I don't want the board to get boxed out. And let's say, for example, that the time that the board has to decide his application runs out in April, and he asks that he get an extension to do what he had to do by May, but then you guys run out of time. It's an automatic approval.
No, that was
So-
for both. Because we didn't offer him a date until he provided the information.
Right.
Okay,
He
so-
has not
Yeah,
granted
that's
us an
correct.
extension.
So explain again. So what's the status? You have an email to him or he has an email to you? What's the status?
Okay, Taylor wrote to him and said, the office is reaching out regarding your application as it was to be carried to March the 16th. At this time, our office has not received the updated documents and your application will not be scheduled for the 16th because of this. Please confirm receipt of this email granting a time extension for your application to May 31, 2023. Please provide an update providing a survey. So she
Okay.
indicated that we need him to extend to May 31.
We have not heard from him, correct?
Well, we did hear from him, but his answer was both the surveyor and myself have been and are currently employed with an intense workload and have communication, but not had an opportunity to meet. He gave no
Right.
indication
So,
that he's.
so
willing
my
to grant
suggestion
us.
is the board make a motion to dismiss his application without prejudice tonight. And then if he wants to file it, then he'll have to file it from scratch, because otherwise, for all we know, tonight could be the last night you have to decide his application. And as of tomorrow, it could be deemed an automatic approval. That's what I'm concerned about.
Taylor, do we have a date for when his application?
It's March 31st.
March
Yeah,
31st.
March
Okay.
31st. So
We're not going to be meeting.
it's
All right.
too late.
So
This is the
yeah,
last meeting of this is your last meeting of
this is
March,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Somebody
My
told-
suggestion is someone make a motion to dismiss his application without prejudice so he can refile it, but it's refile it from scratch, not, that's it.
Now, John, will there be a resolution on that?
Yeah, I'll do a short, like 1 or 2 page
Okay.
resolution memorializing the dismissal without prejudice, allowing him to refile, but it's going to be dismissed without prejudice due to lack of prosecution.
I'll make a motion.
I second it.
Taylor?
Chairman, Mr. Roger Aaron's.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Cynthia Schaefer,
Yes.
Mr. Randy Block,
Yes.
Mr. Rasul Damji.
Yes.
Okay. Second piece of correspondence is from Thomas Pooley and Conchetta Stewart. And I have a letter dated March 16th from Erica Edwards. The letter reads, "Dear Ms. Vaughn, consistent with my electronic mail message to you of March 10th, 2023, the above referenced applicants respectfully request an adjournment of the continuation of their hearing to the zoning board's April 20th, 2023 meeting with no further notice required. The applicants hereby grant the board an extension of time through May 31, 2023, within which to take action on this application. Thank you for your kind attention to this correspondence. Very truly yours, Erica Edwards."
Now, on this one, I sent an email to her after getting that letter saying that I wanted her to extend to June 30th, or I was going to recommend that this application be dismissed without prejudice. And I believe we got a letter back.
We did.
Replacing that
That's
one.
my fault, John. I gave him the
Okay.
wrong one.
Right, but well, you can state for the record, though, that she agreed to extend it
She
to June
agreed for June
30th.
30th.
Yep.
Right.
Good.
So this one, in my opinion, is no problem.
Okay.
So the
right.
minutes should reflect that Cooley and Stewart, they extended the time for the board to act through June 30th, 2023.
All right, we have one set of minutes. It's the minutes for the February 2nd, 2023 meeting. I have read through the minutes. I see nothing. They're perfect. Thank you, Jackie, for an excellent job. Has anyone else noticed anything? Any other corrections?
No.
Someone care to make a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Roll call.
Chairman, Mr. Roger Aaron's.
Yes.
Vice Chair, Ms. Cynthia Schaefer.
yes.
Mr. Randy Block.
Yes.
Mr. Russell Adamchi.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, that brings us up to our first resolution for the night. It's resolution number 2022-09, James Radigan, Block 76, Lot 5.01, 21 Forest Drive, and it's BOA case 35-2021. And I think we have the resolution is application BOA 35-2021, resolution memorializing approval of a D3 conditional use variance to allow an accessory apartment within the existing basement of the dwelling, and C2 variances to allow various decks and walkways that have been constructed and are attached to the dwelling to encroach into the stream setback areas. And it's resolution number 2022-09. And the date on this is March 16, 2023, version 3. Has everyone had a chance to look at version 3?
Version
Okay.
3 just had a couple typo corrections from Roger, nothing substantive.
Would someone like to please make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I second it.
Randy
Chairman, Mr.
can't
Roger.
second it.
Oh, yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
I will
Randy's not on
second
it.
it.
Okay,
Roll call?
Chairman, Mr. Roger Aaron's.
Yes.
Vice Chair, Ms. Cynthia Schaefer.
Yes.
Mr. Russell Adamchi.
Yes.
great.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Radigan, for your patience.
Painless. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.
Bye. Thank you.
Roger, I wasn't here for that.
Right,
Yeah.
Randy, you weren't there to vote to approve, so you couldn't vote to memorialize.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, our second resolution is on Resolution 2022-14, Virginia Hanlon. It's Block 60, Lot 30. The address is 61 Lefferts Hill Road. It's BOA case 17-2022. And the resolution memorializing certification and interpretation of second residential dwelling on the property containing 2 residential apartments, Units A and Units B, as a lawfully created, non-existing, non-conforming residential 2-apartment building use and structure entitled to remain and continue. It's resolution number 2022-14, and the date on that is February 28th, 2023, version 2. We've all seen this previously at our last meeting, but could not vote on it at that time. So would someone care to make a motion?
I will make a motion.
I'll second it if I can, John.
If you can.
You can.
Roll call, please.
Chairman, Mr. Roger Aaron's.
Yes.
Vice Chair, Ms. Cynthia Schaefer.
Yes.
Mr. Randy Block.
Yes.
Mr. Russell Adamchi.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, everyone. All right, now, we have our first application, which is BOA case number 22-2021. The applicant Salim Basha Abdul Bashir, the location block 6.07, lot 39, the address 61 Old Clinton Road. The application is for C variance and planning variances. And we have a letter regarding that from Mr. Gruenberg. Dear Taylor, this office represents the applicant in the above matter, which we have been advised has been adjourned by the board to April 6, 2023, due to the unavailability of the board engineer's report. Please be advised that my witnesses have a conflict for that evening. Accordingly, we request that the application be adjourned to April the 20th, 2023, with no further notice of hearing being required. My client thereby grants the board an extension of time to May 31st, 2023, in which to act on this application. Thank you for your attention. Very truly yours, Stephen P. Gruenberg. All right.
So the board, just make I know that you read his letter, just make the announcement that it's going to be carried to April 23 with no need for further notice.
Yes, it will be carried till April the 23rd with no need for further notice. Okay. Our second application for the evening, BOA case number 12-2022. The applicant 457 Realty LLC. The location is block 36, lot 67. The address 457 Highway 202. The application is for D variance with C variances for two principal uses. And as you may be aware, that has been adjourned at my request because of the fact that we did not have an engineering report from Larry in order to be able for all of you to see that prior to our meeting. So I felt that seeing the engineering report was necessary. So I asked Jeff to adjourn that to a later meeting. Do we have a letter on
Yeah,
that one?
it should be in there.
Okay, did I miss that? Okay.
No, they're both from Steve.
Yeah, okay. Oh, is it attached? Steve? Oh, I'm sorry. It's here. Okay. There it is. Dear Taylor, this office represents the applicant in the above matter, which we have been advised has been adjourned by the board to April 6, 2023, due to the unavailability of the board engineer's report. Please be advised that my witnesses have a conflict for that evening. Accordingly, we request that this application be adjourned to April 20, 2023, with no further notice of hearing being required. My client hereby grants the board an extension of time to May 31, 2023, in which to act on its application. Thank you for your attention. Very truly yours, Stephen P. Gruenberg.
This is another one where got to make the announcement that the hearing's adjourned to April 20th, 2023, and they've extended the time for the board to act to May 31, 2023, and there's no need for further notice. So it's going to be Steve Gruenberg night on April 20th, 2023, apparently.
Very good.
Do you have when we're voting on the other one?
Correct. That's also the night that you're going to deliberate and vote
Yes,
on the
Yep.
the billboard application,
outdoor advertising.
but it's doable because you guys have my jury charge, you have the jury instructions, and I had wanted to say tonight, but there's only 4 of you there, that anyone at any time who wants to call me or whatever to go over things, the jury charge, deliberations, or whatever, just feel free to call me on my mobile phone.
Okay.
You can also
I don't
call
think
at
we
the
have
office,
any-
but it's easy.
One last item, and that is the planning board has invited the zoning board of adjustment to join them on March the 22nd at 7 o'clock for a joint meeting at which we would discuss the development use code. And initially, I had selected Cynthia and Kevin Cool to meet with me so that the 3 of us could look at that 106-page document. Cynthia and I both read it. We met. We gave our reactions to Jeff. And now the planning board has extended that invitation to everyone on the zoning board of adjustment. So if any of you would like to attend, please feel free. I plan to attend. I think Cynthia is planning to attend. Randy has indicated that he would like to attend. Rasul, if you're interested, I can guarantee you the 106 pages will help put you to
Okay.
sleep any
Now-
night when you have insomnia. And, but if you'd like to attend, you're
I do.
cordially invited.
But let's ask Jeff something, and that is that 106-page proposed ordinance still on the agenda? Because I looked at the agenda that was handed out for the meeting, and it looks like it's more like a 30,000-foot discussion and not into the weeds. Do you know what the deal is there, Jeff?
So it's, for now, you got the document, you've seen what is being proposed.
Yep.
We're gonna take a step back and really look at it as a big picture and kind of go over item by item of what you would think is appropriate for the revision. So you've seen step by step of what is really proposed. I don't know, at this point, it hasn't been finalized, but there is a PowerPoint presentation going over maybe just the main points and kind of getting an idea of kind of restarting this process.
And Jeff, could you send me out, like, why don't you send out that ordinance document to everyone on the Board of Adjustment, including me, and saying that reading it's optional. You don't have to read it to attend the meeting, but this is what started the whole thing, just in case someone wants to read it, other than Roger and Cynthia, who I know have read it.
Okay, I will.
Can you send the PowerPoint
Yes,
presentation?
that will be going out tomorrow. It just came out today.
Okay.
And I have a few things that I just want to work through before we just kind of sending out to everyone.
Okay.
So,
I didn't mention that because neither Cynthia nor I have seen it, so I figured you'd explain that. All right, I think we've concluded tonight's business. Does anyone care to make a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Jeff, I do have one question for you. if you
Okay,
don't mind.
unless you want me to stay on, I'm gonna bug out.
Thank you,
Yeah.
John.
Bye, John.
Good night.
Take care, John.
Okay, have a good evening, everybody.
you too.
Bye now.
Bye, Jackie.
Bye, Jackie.
Jack.
Take care, Jack.
Jackie.
Bye. Talk to you.
Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you.
So on the Bashir one,